Welcome back. I'm just picking out your cards here. We have the Lenormand. Welcome to your timeless reading. And we also have I almost called it the gratitude deck because I saw gratitude, but it's not. It's the dream ritual. Okay, so we're going to get some signs and signals for you coming out with a shuffle. I'm not going to go fast today. I'm going to take my time. What do you need to most hear for the suns, the moons, the risings, the Venuses, and the north nodes? I know there's a lot of you on the channel are only Libra rising. So I was actually shocked to find that in the demographics. We got one here, regret, 5 of Cups. This would equate to. So we're going to find out what the story is. This is a timeless message for you. It could be you that has regret over how something landed or turned out. Some of you are like, I don't got regret, but you might, okay? And we also have somebody in your recent past maybe having this now. You get what I'm saying? So we do have to look at that. And you also have the 5 of Cups today in your other reading. So it's in the energy. Patience, okay? You have patience. And the last one, thank you, Spirit and my guides. We got manifest, 1111. So this could be like a portal that you're going through. We have a big portal coming up in November. We actually have several, but it could be the 1111 portal, which is in November. So this could be a signal then, and we're going to find out what's going on November 11th for you. Okay, and I got portal energy because there's a doorway, so we'll discuss. And you have patience. This was your second card, actually. So the timeless message, and you can watch this video any day. There's no timestamp on today's message. You can watch it a month from now, see if it comes true. You can watch it a year from now as well. Patience has been your friend for a lot of you. It's been close. It's been happening in cycle. For some of you, you could be tired of having patience. Okay, and on the other side of the screen, I do hear you laughing because maybe you are tired of having patience. Maybe, okay? And I am speaking directly today. I feel like I'm talking to a female on today's channel. Transition. This is what's going on, and it is the most important message, bottom of the deck. It ties all 3 cards together. So your regret ties into this transition. Your manifest card ties into this transition, and the patience has led you to go ahead and have this beautiful transition. We're going to look at why this dynamic is going on for you. Again, I said you could watch this at any point of the year. You could even come back on Christmas and watch this video. So we're going to see why the timeless message has become this. And as you see, the tree of knowledge has opened up from an egg. So you guys could be definitely seeing imagery like that. Maybe you have an egg-shaped ring, Libra females. I'm also picking up maybe as a little girl, you collected them. Maybe someone on the channel collects ornate eggs like in your house. I do know the singer Selena, she loved collecting them too. So maybe you have sort of an affinity towards those ornate eggs. And I know my mom had them growing up in the 80s. So let's see what regret is about. Should I use this? This is complete. This tarot deck wasn't shuffled. Let me go ahead and shuffle it. Okay, so you can get energy for your timeless read. What are the most important messages in the timeless read? We got the Hermit, and we have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. There's a lesson in and of those cards on the split. Okay, believe it or not, there's a message with those 2. So find out what they mean to you in your personal story, or just quickly take note of them. 5 of Cups energy with regret. Can we see that, please? The timeless message is 6 of Cups. So somebody does miss you, okay? I think it's a connection too. It doesn't have to be in the current 3D. I feel like this could even be a passed on ancestor for some of you who didn't have a lot of time with you. 6 of Cups is also coming in as somebody wanting outreach, wanting to express. And I think somebody maybe have mistreated you in the past. It comes in as an old soul tie, or somebody that you knew from childhood, or maybe you grew up together, or there's a connection here. In the timeless message, if you look at both of them, there's a lot of reuniting feelings, maybe under a moonlit sky. So we see the 6 of Cups, which is about, you know, I've known you for a long time. I know your soul, and I might also miss you, because we can think that with the card. And we have regret here also under the same moonlit, you know, if you look at it, it's kind of in a jungle, but it's a wish if you look, maybe even wish fulfillment. So something here wasn't accomplished, okay? But we're going to go forward because the big message is in your transition card and what you're alluding to do, okay? And maybe for some of you, it's a big step like starting a business, or maybe it's moving somewhere with transition, or maybe it's changing your environment as well because you've outgrown the current circumstances. And I love this card because we've never seen it before on the channel. And I feel like that's a dear message for you today from somebody, from an ancestor, if this is what you tell yourself each day. So let's proceed, shall we? Let's do it. We have manifest. Let's do the manifest 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, for sure. Working on your coin, working on what you love to do. For some of you, yeah, it is working on a move. It's something about physically restructuring your life. And I get a lot of emails at Libra Lightbox, which is our main email. And a lot of people state that this is something that they most struggle with, which is restructuring, which is rebuilding from nothing, okay? So we have to look at that manifest card. Is it something that you're manifesting in a very current, fast-moving society in our new earth? Or is it something from the old and you're very old school with your visions? So can I ask that? I actually want to ask that for Libra today. What's the manifest card in terms of career? Thank you. 6 of Swords, healing old viewpoints about yourself, healing the past, even if this is tied to a divorce or a marriage that once was, you're restructuring yourself in a sense, restructuring, excuse me. I get ahead of myself sometimes in these videos. Also, it's about, I think work has come into play because that's a place you haven't focused on personally, where you put all of your energy, like 120% of yourself. So you're healing a part of yourself there with that manifestation. I'm going to move on. I've been using Manic Mondays for quite some time. We're going to move to the Lenormand. It is a classic oracle deck. Here's the one on the bottom, which is a letter, but we do have to shuffle. Timeless messages for Libra for this particular video. I will also have a video today for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is our bonus sign on Monday. What's the 8 of Pentacles? What do they need to hear about this message? Also, if it involves the future, Garden and Anchor. You have 2 cards only. So anchor is about safety, security. It's also where you anchor yourself in spirituality too. In the Lenormand, it's about where you feel safe as well. It's a security-based place. And I feel like some of you are going off to do that, okay? Some of you may have picked a career in the recent past too that you went to school for, you graduated, maybe you received a certification and it's not what you want to do. So you've been anchored there, or maybe have received stagnancy in this period of your life. And you think about it, when fishermen anchor their boat, they stay put, right? So this could have been a season of your life where we just stayed put for too long. And I definitely feel like this is going to reach 40 to 50 of you who feel this particular reading. The Garden card is about working on your seeds in the current moment. These 2 ladies are bathing. It's a little Greek. There's influences here of the Middle Ages as well. I see that they're happy in this garden, but she's bathing herself, the redhead. So there's something about this Garden card where you kind of bask in certain things. Maybe you've dipped your hand in certain things in the past where you've manifested, and it just hasn't worked out quite the way you've wanted, Libras. So you're attempting to change that. It could be by this portal, like November 11th is what I'm picking up. So can I see one more overall message from the Lenormand, please? Thank you. Woman, this is the main querent. So they call it a querent in the siren song in the booklet. And this would be affecting a divine feminine in the current moment. It's symbolizing a woman coming into her own as well. This is the lead character in the entire Lenormand. So it's definitely affecting you where you would like growth, because the garden is where we see those flowers sprout from. And it's the querents. It's almost like the journey of you finding what absolutely provides wish fulfillment and happiness to your life. And sometimes abundance has to be questioned there too. So particular message for a divine female specifically on the channel. We did not pick up masculine energy today, and the ship at the bottom of the deck. So this is a journey for sure. Okay, it's a journey to your heart. Yeah, below that you have the key. So you're manifesting something. I think that you are the key that connects it too. So your dream might open up and you're the only one with those talents and skills. No one else can do it. It's going to be lying within you. We're going to check on this woman energy now. 29 from the Lenormand, please. Thank you. The Two of Swords. You're in a crossroads perhaps right now in your life. In the timeless reading, you might come across this in January or February or March even, and you could have another crossroads then. So it's about picking and choosing. Decisions aren't the highest point for a Libran sun or moon. Risings, I find that they decide better than sun and moon signs. The sun and moon struggle with this because we're all about the scales being absolutely even in an absoluteness. So you could be going through a crossroads currently in your life. Can I see more about the Two of Swords? It's also Libra energy, just to mention. After shuffle, the Queen of Cups in your heart space today. Queen of Cups is Cancer and zodiac sign. It's also about a highly emotionally intelligent person, and she holds this cup. Obviously, it's rather huge. It exceeds rather the size of her head in today's video. Not to compete with her head or anything, but we see that the Queen of Cups could be why stagnant energy was had. It could be focusing on sadness. It could be focusing on hopelessness, and some of us just need movement, maybe sometimes somebody to push us in the right direction. I feel like support is not really had in the Libran community. I'm going to say it because I think other readers don't know that about our sign. I think due to our Empress quality, we tend not to be supported by people. And I think it's due to possibly envy or jealousy. I'm going to go ahead and say it, but you guys let me know if I'm correct. And I think that kind of devoids people from helping us more readily because they feel like we already have what we need. And the Queen of Cups is here with Cancer. You could be a Cancer moon, I'm picking up, but you know, you've been anchored here too long. There's two seascape things that are happening with the Queen of Cups and also the anchor emblem. Do you see that? Beautiful play on the story too. What's the career choice here that Libra should do? King of Wands, anything that drives you. The King of Wands can be an athlete, somebody very physical. I heard that in someone's story today. They called the King of Wands an athlete. And then I did research and the reader was correct. So this can be something physical you do. You can go into the hospitality industry. For some of you, even here, corporate America, maybe your skills are needed where people no longer have a vision. I'm going to keep it like that. Okay, that was quite deep, but the King of Wands is a persistent, driven person. And I think you need to draw that out of you. Also, they have momentum. They keep their castle running due to that drive and that passion. So it could be a career actually you have talent and skill in. Okay, masculines and feminines. We're going to move on because the Nine of Cups showed up and I haven't seen this card in a couple of days. It's a part of your timeless message. It's about staying too content. And this card actually is attached to a lot of complacency in your situation. So try to remove yourself from being too content or boxed in into a certain situation. Why is the transition happening? And I have all the decks out today, so I just got to move things around. 10 of Wands, a period of burden. Okay, so if you carry a lot on your shoulders each week, Monday through Friday, right? Maybe even sometimes on the weekends, there's a season that's being confirmed here that you're overcoming in the moment. It's a shift in energy. The 10 of Wands is a 10 for a reason because it's a completion. And you might feel like these burdens are going to slowly dissipate in the month of November 2023 if you're watching it. And it also depends when you pick up this video. We're going to go to the Knight of Wands. It's a major message here. I feel like you will see this card up until December. It's somebody who comes in and out. It's also a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Mostly Sagittarius. It is Sagittarius's card. You could be involved with a Capricorn, a Cancer. I have all fire signs in the King of Wands. Maybe these people have influenced your life in the past. You do know a Sagittarius. If you're watching this video, I feel like there's a strong connection. I have it 3 times. And I also have this card, toxicities, cycles being repeated. And this is attached to fears and obsession with the devil. I want to find out why you're going through this transition because it it bookends the transition card. It ends where transition lops off. So can I see the messages for that? Yeah, create a new beginning of abundance, where it starts with abundance. And sometimes if you've left this world, you know, thinking I'm not all about cash or coin, or I don't focus there too much, I feel like Spirit wants you to be inspired in this period about something good for you. Okay, so it's leaving the old behind. You're leaving behind too a counterpart, a King of Wands. It's right here beside the Queen of Cups, and I take that as you today. So you're leaving somebody like this behind, and I feel like what's coming in for you is a Knight of Wands. Okay, let's see the Knight of Wands person. Thank you. For love, we have the World in its upright position. Can I see more than the World too? Major Arcana, what's the World? The Magician. Manifesting a new person after a completion. Let me pull it up a little bit. You're manifesting new after a completion has had resolution, and I feel like the resolution has happened within you, because the 10 of Wands is the ending, okay? And you also have another 10 here. Did you? No, you have the World. I'm sorry. This is the completion. So you have 2 completion cards. The transition is about whether you have the strength to go and manifest something rather large for yourself with the Magician card. I want to see what that is about. What is the whole message with transition? Thank you. The 3 of Wands. It's about the bravery to see what is out there. The 3 of Wands, besides being an expedition card and exploring, is also about waiting for ships to come in. And some of those ships could have been lost in the past. Dreams that we saw float away and we haven't gone back to get them. And I think that's what's going on here, because Libra, there was a time when you were younger where something here may have been a lucrative place to be, or a lucrative place to make money. And I feel like with the 3 of Wands, you might have to go into the past to reinsure your future, okay? And that's not going to be for everybody today, but I think this is someone's message, or it's something that you started long ago, and I feel like you have to go back and bring it reinsurgence in your life. Transition is that card we clarified. So I just want to show you what all those cards were for. Okay, now moving forward, what's transition, please? I want to see 2 outcome cards on this channel. Yeah, it's going to provide you with wish fulfillment. You might still be single by the time you watch this timeless video in the future, but you are content. It could also mean that your wish fulfillment was answered. Okay, so when you find this video later on, or you rewatch it in the future, you've come to the 9 of Cups again in the cycle of tarot. And the Queen of Cups, that was the second flipper right beside him. So there's something very intuitive about what you're finding out. You could also be led to somebody who definitely needs your help or seeks you or your knowledge with the 9 of Cups. As you see, there's masculine and feminine dynamics in the cards, and that could be a coupleship. Can I see the Queen of Cups? What's her heart saying at this time? You won't believe. Queen of Pentacles, the most caring, nurturing queen. You might see her again and again in upcoming videos, not even here anymore. You know, Libras, you might float on today and go to mainstream channels and you might see this beautiful queen. But the thing is, the heart space is so important. This person is so beautiful that they need extra care. Somebody needs to care for the Queen of Pentacles. It's not just her all the time that can take care of herself. And I feel like this has been maybe a lonely queen, like has spent a lot of eras by herself. We have the 6 of Wands on the turnover, 6 of Swords, very lucky, 2 6s, and the 5 of Cups, confirming your regret card in the beginning. So let's go back to it, because it was associated to the 6 of Cups. And this is, it might be by the hand of a water sign is what I pick up. So what's going on here is you're going to have to do the healing by yourself, alone. It's a specific message today for a Libra who's already in the boat, going to safer waters. Also, it's a travel card for Libras. This is our only travel card in the entire tarot deck. The 2 of Swords is not, it's more about decisions. The 6 of Swords is about rowing away, and you have an oarsman there. Your oarsman could be actually your new person. You get what I'm saying? This can be the new person helping you heal. I've never looked at the card that way, but I see it like that today, where This is your new person, and you see the little boy and the woman, and they're just taking off, okay? They could also be a parent as well. You might be meeting someone who has a son or a daughter. And we move on to the Six of Wands today. You have two sixes in the conclusion, and I would say they're one of the best conclusion cards. Minor arcanas here, but we see that there's success being had in your current corner. It could be something too that you've turned, maybe a milestone as well in your current career, or you're leaving something. And I think the Six of Wands is defined as maybe a new career move for you, or something new that you've begun doing. And it's also a success maybe nobody knows about too. It's very secretive and it's behind closed doors. The main message here is it's been a rather rough healing cycle with the Five of Cups. Somebody is regretful. I think more so behind the scenes, you don't really know about it too much. And this person is very like hermity, quiet in the Five of Cups, but your responsibility is these three cards. And I think that's what the message is about, is the transition into success and into making this a higher, deeper self. All of these cards kind of tell the story in the end, and we were clarifying this particular card. So give this a moment to relax. Also, it's a timeless read, so let it kind of bleed into your day. I want to thank you for your time and watching this timeless message. Thank you again so much for your support, and let me know if this was your reading.